What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel once again. I go by the name Mike, and as you know, this is Radio Xposed. On the channel, I share my views on issues going on in Ghana and to some extent, to a larger extent, going on elsewhere in the world. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, this is Radio Xposed. Please remember to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I drop any video on the channel. If you have already, please share my channel with others so they get to know what we do on this channel. And like my videos, I've got previous videos that you can go back and watch, and I really appreciate it. And put down your comment in the comment section. Tell me what you feel about the videos we do or the issues we talk about, so I'll get to know. If it needs a response, I'm going to respond as soon as possible. And I mean, let's let's share ideas on social issues and everything going on in Ghana, and to a larger extent elsewhere in the world. You know what I'm saying? So yes, and I'm back again, and today I'm talking about the current situation of Ghana's economy. The economy in Ghana and its current situation. You don't need a rocket scientist to tell you Ghana is in a deep shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to the economy, the Ghanaian economy, it's in shambles. It's all broken down. You don't need a rocket scientist to tell you that. It's very clear. When you look at how things are rising up, the prices of goods and services are going up day in, day out. Every day, you hear different prices. Some are from external forces. Some are from probably our own mismanagement. And some are from basically the citizens or the business people, the people who sell on the streets, the people who sell in the markets. So it's coming from different angles. When you put everything together, you get to know that, I mean, wherever you pick it from, it all goes back to one point, and that is the top. Who is the top? When I'm saying the top, it means the leader of the country, the president of the country. Who is under the president? Who is in charge of the economy? Who is in charge of this, that? You know what I'm saying? So when you put everything together, it all boils back down to that. So, I mean, I would say this government, as it stands now, currently, as it stands now, if we are to go on a voting to elect a new president or whatever, I bet this president will lose badly. I am not going to speak in favor of anybody, and I'm not going to speak against. I am just speaking as to what I am seeing going on in the country, Ghana, right now. As it stands now, I don't think the MPP stands a chance of winning any elections. Okay, let me come back to the topic. I mean, when I say some of the economic hardship we are having in Ghana come from external forces, yes, you cannot deny that. Excuse me. Because prior to 2020 or 2021, if I should say, the economy of Ghana was growing at 7%. So how did it retrogress? How did it get back? How did it fall? Well, COVID-19 came. You cannot deny that. COVID-19 happened worldwide. It didn't happen only in China or America. It happened in Ghana as well, everywhere in the world. And it's not like COVID-19 is gone. It's still there. After COVID-19, what has happened? Russia and Ukraine war. If you think this situation, the war going on between Russia and Ukraine, hasn't contributed to the breakdown of world economy at large, then, my brother, you are joking. It has a direct effect, indirect effect. It has all on every single country, because these countries produce, for example, to my knowledge, Ukraine produces wheat. Russia produces gas, fuel. So if they cut off their supplies, what do you think is going to happen? Bear in mind, even though in Ghana we have crude oil, but we don't, how do we call it? We don't refine them in Ghana. We have to take them to Russia and even to some extent import from Russia to Ghana and all that. So you could see these factors, the moment they stop the inflow of gas into Ghana, the little you get, you are going to spend a lot of money to buy them. So when they come to Ghana, it's not going to be cheap. You should know that. That's very simple. More so, I have said this before, and I'll say it again. Until we Ghanaians decide that we will eat what we grow, we will grow what we eat, we will produce what we use, we will use what we produce. There is no freaking way the cedi is going to appreciate against the dollar. And in fact, as it stands now, the dollar is appreciating against any currency in the world. Tell me one. Any single currency in the world, the dollar is appreciating against it. Why? Because the dollar is the basic currency for transactions internationally or domestically. We live in a country called Ghana where people are charging school fees in dollars. Do we spend dollars in Ghana? Our currency is cedis. So why do we heap to the habit of spending dollars while we live in Ghana? You charge your school fees in dollars. You charge rent monies in dollars. How the fuck do you think your city is going to be? Just imagine, before you get a dollar, how much cedis do you need? So you are only giving much strength to the dollar. And now, when things are going up, the dollar is always shooting. We tend to blame others. The businessmen who are spending in dollars in Ghana, the house owners who are charging in dollars, the schools who are charging fees in dollars. What do you expect? You are always selling your cedi to buy the dollar. So you are giving the dollar more strength. With that being said, now let me come back to the government. What is the government doing to control this? That is the most important thing. What are you doing to control this? Are you just going to sit aloof and watch people do that? You go to the black markets and they are selling dollars. Really? Travel to China. Do you know how much dollars you can have in a day as a foreigner? The maximum is $500. You can't have anything more than $500. And there's nowhere you can change for dollars. You can exchange for dollars except in the bank. Is that the same case in Ghana? We have our own citizens aiding people who come from elsewhere, different countries, to set up black market businesses and to be selling dollars. Really? Why are we doing this to ourselves as black people? And now, Mr. President, you see, the country Ghana is not for a certain group of family or a group of people. Now look, when you go to the presidency, Nana Akufo-Addo has a lot of his family members in there. I'm not saying it's bad. If they are capable of doing the job, so be it. Ken Ofori Atta has been there for how long? And what has happened? Every day, in, day out, we are having the same issues. The economy is going down. You have a finance minister who heaps to the Bible, praying, quoting quotations, quoting from the Bible. When the issues we are facing are physical, what do you want God to do? Is God the one going to manage the economy? If you are not capable, sit somewhere, resign, and let somebody do it. Why are we black people like this? You are in control and the thing is going down. Your conscience should tell you, maybe I should step away and let somebody else come in. And now you, Mr. President, things are going bad and you are refusing to reshuffle or to even fire some people in your administration. Why? Is there anything that when Ken Ofori Atta leaves is going to be exposed or what? It's hard to understand. To the extent that your own party members, the MPP MPs in parliament, 80 of them, had to write and request the resignation or the revoking of Ofori Atta's, how do you call it? To simply put, Ofori Atta's resignation. Ken Ofori Atta's resignation, that's the finance minister. That's exactly what should happen. But you are not doing it to the extent that your own party members, your sitting MPs, 80 of them, had to go to that extent to question you or to ask you, to instruct you, to direct, or to tell you, Mr. President, this is the situation now. Ofori Atta must go. Mr. President, what is it? What is this telling you? Do you even hear what the people say on the street? Do you listen to your citizens? Nana Akufo-Addo, what are you doing? Yes, we can all understand. During the COVID, you did a lot of things. In fact, not just the COVID. Since you came to power, there are so many things you have done. I personally admire a lot. Free senior high school, one district, one factory, one district, one ambulance, NAPCO trainee, NAPCO teacher trainee allowance restoration, nursing trainee allowance restoration, the zip line, drone technology. I mean, it goes on and on and on and on and on. You are building infrastructures, police. I mean, there are so many things you are doing, Mr. President. But if you do all these things and the economy is that bad, in shambles, that your citizens cannot even, I mean, they can't even live within it. What are the use of it? All this? It's of no use. If you really want the citizens to enjoy the things you are doing for them, you have to put down strong men or strong people who can really put the country or the economy in a better position. Now, let me ask you this. If Ghana was your company and you had a worker who is in the person of Ofori Atta managing your company, and your company is going down like this, would he be there till this time? Huh? Would Ofori Atta be there? Wouldn't you have sacked him? So what's the big deal here? Because he's your family member? Like I said, if he's capable of doing the job and he's your family member, I don't give a damn. If he can do the job, let him do it. But to the extent that everything is going down when he's in front of everything, can't you find somebody else? Is there nobody in MPP who can replace him? It's actually an insult to we Ghana. Is there no economist in Ghana? Yes, we understand the external factors leading to this. But some of them, you are also watching them go on. You don't have the power to fire anybody. That's what is being portrayed, Mr. President. And now, there are a lot of people who are also taking advantage of this situation. Look. You see, we cannot do ourselves this bad. How can you tell me you have goods, but you hoard them in your house or in your store? You close the store and tell me you are waiting for the dollar to go up so you can increase the price of the things you have there. Come on, really? Can we be doing this to ourselves as a people? Black people, why do we do this? You go to the market today, you buy this 1 cedi, the next day you go, it's 2 cedis. Why? Why? We really need a change of mind and a change of attitude. You can't be doing this. You can't be doing this. The MPP as a political party, in fact, have disappointed a lot of us. This current government has disappointed. They are always telling us the wrongs. And I still wonder why they keep going back to John Mahama. Why do you keep mentioning John Mahama's name? You've been in power for over 6 years, 5 years, 6 years, and you still mention John Mahama's name? How? What's going on? Mr. President, do something. If it had it not been the bad steering of this current Ghana economy, how can John Mahama even have the guts to tell us he wants to run for presidency again? I mean, it doesn't make sense. Trust me. It doesn't make any sense. There's zero sense in it. It's because of your abysmal performance. Post-COVID. There's nothing innovative. You have a finance minister who says we are not going to IMF today. The next day, the president signs, writes, we are going to IMF. Is there any communication going on? What's going on? Are we running the country as a family business? Mr. President, we had so much, how do I put it? Trust in you. But in fact, if my trust was 100% before you came to power, I can tell you now you have about 40% of my trust. 60% is gone. 100. I mean, there's no two ways about it. Mr. President, please do something. Do something. The country is going down. The street is hustling. The people on the street are struggling. We're struggling. I have projects going on, and now I'm even scared of sending money home because I don't know how much I'm going to buy the things I need. You buy a bag of cement, 50 cedis today, you go the next day, 58 cedis. The next day, 67 cedis. The next day, 80 cedis. Are you freaking kidding me? What the fuck is going on in Ghana? Really? The margin of increment is too much. This is why it comes back to the market people. Why are you doing this? I actually wish there's price control reinstated in Ghana again. I wish we have that thing back. Price control. Like Rollins did. You cannot increase the price of whatever you are selling if it hasn't been increased by the nation. You can't extort money from people like that. Like I said, if we really want to develop our country, we should go back to eating what we grow and growing what we eat. Producing what we use and using what we produce. We cannot be an import-driven country and expect our currency to be like in contest with the dollar. It's impossible. You cannot do that. I bet every single dollar I got on that. You can't. So far as you are always importing goods, a country like Ghana, over 60 years after independence, we can't even manufacture toothpick. And even the little things that we can manufacture, people charge expensive amounts. And there are some of us who are so stupid to the extent that they will tell you made in Ghana goods are not good. They always want the foreign products. Meanwhile, you don't know how to produce a fucking thing. Ghanaians, we are just too known. We assume and presume we know everything, but we don't know shit. We can't do shit. But we are the ones who can tell this is good, this is fake, this is genuine, this is. We are the ones who knows how to tell what somebody has made is genuine or not genuine. And yet our economy is running down and we are crying. Yes, we will keep crying. So far as we are not changing from the habit of exchanging our cedi into dollars to go on the world market and buy stuff and then import into our country, this is how it will be. It will never go down. Don't expect the country to be good to the extent that we revert back to buying water, a bottle of water for 50 pesos or 10 pesos. It's never going to happen. So far as this universe is moving forward, so far as we are moving forward in years, we are entering 2023 next year. Pretty soon we will be there. Don't expect the price of goods to come down. Even if they should come down, it will be a very little margin. You are not going to see those big margins again. Mr. President, do something about the dollar. If there are any measures you need to put in place to stop exporting and to stop importing foreign products, things that we can actually manufacture in Ghana, why don't we just do it? Yes. You see, let me tell you this. I have lived in China for so many years. And since last year, post-COVID-19, my favorite shopping mall where I used to shop, where I buy all my foreign products, my foreign food stuff. Can you believe now you go in there and you can't even find a foreign tin tomato? You can't even find one in there. You know what? They are taking all those things out and they are filling them with the Chinese-made products, it's either you buy or you don't get. Can't we do same in Ghana? Can't we do same in Ghana? We have a tin tomato a tomato manufacturing company in Ghana. If it is if the production rate that should be raising up, that should rise up, so be it. I know it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. We live in Ghana. We go to the north, a big land over there, big lands, big farmlands over there, and we still import rice. Can't we plant rice? We plant plantain in Ghana. Come on, Jesus Christ. In China, they don't even have it. And still, they are okay. They eat what they have. Do you know how many people are avoiding to buy iPhones because they want to buy the Chinese-made phones, Huawei? Do you know that? Let a Ghanaian manufacture phone in Ghana now. We will say it's not good. Just as we have Kantanka cars. And there are people who stupidly speak against it. You think it's that easy? Do you know the amount of Chinese cars in the country China that cannot be exported, but the citizens here are buying them and using them? Do you know? You don't have any idea. You sit in Ghana and you talk shit. Anyhow, Ghanaians are too known. Our country will keep deteriorating like this. It will keep going. I'm not a prophet of doom, but based on our attitude, how we see things in life, how we do things in life, it will keep going down like this. Because we are not wise enough to elect people who are smart and intelligent to lead us as a country. And rather, we are smart enough to tell what is good, what is not good, what is genuine, what is not genuine, what is fake, what is original. Meanwhile, we don't produce shit. We don't do anything. We can't do anything, but we can tell which is good and which is bad. Yes, that's the Ghanaian for you. You carry your money, you exchange it into dollars. Don't you think you are giving dollar a huge strength to actually kill your city? That's what is happening. Guys, I go by the name Mike. This is Radio Exposed. Hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I drop a video on the channel. And if you are new to the channel, subscribe. Please subscribe. Share my channel with others. If you are old here, share it with others so they get to know what we do on this channel. And it's saddening. It's so sad when you see how things are going on in Ghana, and it's not easy. It's not easy because I feel it. Even though I'm not in Ghana, I feel it because I have things going on in Ghana for me that I put in money, and you put this amount of money in today. The next time you go, you cannot do the same because the prices of things that you want to buy have gone up. The prices go up every day. And it's not nice. It's not in any way nice. Mr. President, please do something about this. And I listened to you yesterday, and it was good. There's something I'm going to talk about that too. But for now, peace. I'm out.